Hello Libra, welcome back to my channel if you're a returning subscriber. Great to have you back. If you're new, I hope you enjoy the reading. It's a general collective reading for your sign. Now this could be coming out in a number of ways. It can be physically, so this can be to do with your health, what you're putting into your body from a dietary and what you're drinking, all of those aspects, anything you take into your body. Some sort of purification. It can also be purification of the emotions. So this can be letting go of baggage, letting go of old things that are holding you back or are just toxic to you and to your path going forward. And then it can also be purification of your environment. In other words, clearing out aspects of your environment which are a problem. So these can be toxic things like cleaning products and chemicals in the home. So detox your home of that and bring in more natural products to actually help you with that. And also it can be for medications, things like that. Again, try and go a more natural route, which is going to be more beneficial for your body. So just see how that comes in, because you've got sensitivity here and you've got sensitivity here as well. So White Taurus sensitivity, you are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. So now this is normally for when you're on the ascension path. Once you are raising your vibration and you are actually actively on the ascension path, then you automatically become more sensitive. So this can be this raises your light quotient in your body. Your actual physical body becomes lighter, and therefore dense, heavy things that weigh you down simply are not going to work for you anymore. So have a good look at what you're eating, what you're drinking, what you're watching. So this can be media, it can be your phone, it can be TV, it can be anything that you watch a lot of, what you're taking in, all visuals. It can also be what you're hearing when you go out amongst other people, or even in your family. This time of the year, a lot of people are spending time with their family, or in your work environment, whatever it may be. Just do a general, a boundary check and make sure that you are actually make sure that you're not getting drawn into sort of complexities and toxic situations which are not good for you. And then obviously, as I said, within your home, toxic chemicals or your medications or whatever is going on for you. It's looking after yourself, looking after your health, your well-being. Nobody else can do it really for you. Others can try, and they can try and do things for, to perhaps help you, assist you. But ultimately, it comes from you. You have to decide these things. And it's about, looking after your well-being. So if you need to retreat from certain situations which you're finding toxic or triggering, then do so. If you can cleanse your environment, then do so. And it can also be where you're living as well. This can be your actual home environment, which is coming up for you. So this can be perhaps the place you're living is not conducive for you. Perhaps it's got a bad feng shui, or it's just in a bad area or a difficult area, or it's just something about it which is not working for you. So have a really good long hard look at everything and make changes now. With Mars force, we've got a lot of Mars energy. This is your will, your power. So now Venus deals with what you love, and Venus is how you get it. So how you go after it. So it's that drive, it's ambition, it's literally going after what you want. It can also be a lot of sexual energy coming through as well. So that may be ignited, or that may be sort of an issue or something coming up to do with that. So it could be to do with somebody, that you've met, or you are already in a relationship. Something is being ignited there, but there's definitely passionate energy coming in. This is can also be forceful energy. So this is saying to you, by all means, take that energetic stance, go after what it is that you want, and rise up to that occasion. That fire has been lit within you. Just don't force your way forward. And this could be in your relationship, or it could be in any number of other areas. But it's saying that the energy and the drive and the ambition and the want and the need is there. The desire is there. And it's about tempering that. It's about putting it into the most constructive use in very measured steps, or in a way which is healthy, So just take that into account. It also may mean that you may be in a competitive environment. You may be competing with others, or you may be facing challenges at this time, and that's sort of activating that Mars energy in you right now. Okay, so we've got 7th house. 7th house deals with, it's the house of partners. So this can be romantic or love partners, but it can also be business partners. It also deals with the lower courts. So now this romantic partnership or love partnership is a commitment. This is not a love affair. This is a committed partnership between you and your special someone, and you may be married or you may be in a long-term relationship, whatever is right for you, but it's everything to do with relationships, close, personal, one-on-one relationships. So you've got here Venus coming in. So either love is coming in for you, or it is a deepening of your existing relationship, so it's going to a new level, or it could be that you're undergoing some sort of renewal or regeneration in your current relationship. Now this can also obviously apply to a business partnership as well. There's new levels of refinement going on there. Venus deals with everything to do with beauty, refinement, harmony. There's also a little bit of luxury coming in there, and it's about abundance as well. So this can be financial abundance, but it's also about love, support, negotiation, and mutual coming together. And it can be quite an abundant partnership. So whether this is within your love relationship or within a business partnership, but love is there, and it's a kind of it's a lovely sort of a beautiful feeling to be having. But it can also, as I said, be to do with abundance, and it can be monetary. Perhaps within the relationship you're experiencing abundance in some form or other, and it's actually helping the relationship to cement it, to give it a good foundation. All of those aspects come in. So it's about beauty and refinement. Love first, love and compassion, but then also beauty and refinement. So now at the top you've got Coventina purification. So it is time for a cleansing detoxification of your body and mind. So this is saying to you that whatever is going on in this house, by the way, Venus loves sweet things. Loves sweet things, luxuries, overindulgence, things like that. So just be careful that you are not overdoing it, especially with the sweet side of things, because you're going through, you're sensitive, your body is sensitive, and it's saying to you that you need to detox. Just cut back on that. Sugar is an addiction like any other. And it can actually have a hugely detrimental effect on your health. So only have it when really it's appropriate, but don't make it a habit of it, because clearly it's going to affect your health. And then it's got here. So if you're already if you're already going through this in your relationship, in your 7th house, in other words, you're focusing on your well-being, your health, your wellness, and also your emotional wellness, because obviously that's going to be important in your relationship. If you're already doing work on this, if you are already detoxing yourself of heavy old emotions or old attitudes and beliefs which are weighing you down, which are actually contaminating a potential love commitment here, or they're affecting your existing love relationship, then it's time to let those go. It's time to have a really thorough detox inside and out. So just take that all into account. But if you're already doing that, keep going, because it's working. It's going to be bringing the love in for you, and it's going to bring about this renewal or this regeneration for you. So that's good things coming in, refinement and taking things to a new level. But if you're only just starting on this journey with this wellness and the detoxification, then keep going, because it's very important that you do this. It's going to help you and your relationship tremendously. Then we've got the 1st house. So again, the body comes in. So again, sensitivity, health, wellness, well-being. This, as I said, can be emotional well-being, but also physical well-being. This is your health, your vitality, your wellness, your life force, your chi. It's your energy levels. It's what you're putting out, what people are going to pick up when they see you. So if you're projecting health, well-being, balanced, inside and out, neutrality, positivity, all of those things, if you're projecting that out, then that is what people are going to pick up from you. It's also your personal independence, how you're making your way in the world, what you're actually aiming for. And in relationships, it's important to actually maintain some level of independence. This can be your hobbies, your interests, your health and your well-being, your exercise routine, whatever is right for you. You do need your space and your time to maintain that. So make sure that you are doing that. Make sure that you are exercising adequately, whatever is right for you. So get busy with that. It's also the house of all your self-oriented interests. So this can be your actual hobbies and interests, as I said, but it can also be physical things, sports activities, or whatever is right for you. It could even be meditation, whatever works for you. It's also your appearance. You may be wanting to change that in some way. Perhaps you want to tackle a health regime to improve your health, or you just want to change your look in some way, go for a makeover, or just have a change of some kind. Or perhaps you are undergoing a change at this time, and that is going to affect ultimately your relationships, because the first house and the seventh house are opposite each other. So what affects you personally inside and out is going to affect your relationship. So whatever you're doing to improve this in your first house is absolutely going to have an effect in your relationships. So all of those things come in with the first house. It's what you're projecting outwards. That is the energy that people are going to pick up. So now you've got here solar eclipse revolution. So I do feel there is a big change coming in for you. So whether you are voluntarily doing this and through this you are obtaining self-mastery, so whether this is emotional, or you are now going after your own particular interests and hobbies, or you are working on your wellness, your appearance, what you're projecting outwards, your personal independence, all of these things are coming up. Maybe you have been through some previous relationship shift and change, and you've realized that what was going on before for you, or what the effort that you were putting in wasn't adequate or wasn't enough, or it wasn't really going to help you. So now you are perhaps in another relationship now, and now you need to really apply yourself in some way, shape or form to really address a lot of issues that perhaps have kind of hung over from before. So this is a revolution of some kind. This can be a complete rearrangement of your world. It depends on the level of this within you and without. So it could be a voluntary changes that you're making. You may have to dive in and fix, change, or create something. And when you do that, you're going to make it much better on the other side of it. Or some shift could descend upon you. It could be really a turning point, an epiphany, or some kind of major rearrangement in your life. It just descends on you, a surprise or even a shock. Something comes to you. It could very well be health related as well. Some kind of issue appears, and this is always to push you in the right direction, to push you on your right path. Or it could be just a life path change of some kind. And it's about your personal independence, how you are making your way in the world. So solar eclipse, it's an abrupt change. It comes quickly upon you, or you could be voluntarily doing this. And this is self-mastery. This is about actually, opening your attitude and being and welcoming the changes that you need to make. Because when you do that, then the transition is much smoother. So some sort of rearrangement, some sort of change, surprise. It normally affects relationships, jobs, or where you're living, so like relocation. So all of those factors could be coming in for you at this time. And it's saying to you, Hathor is receptivity. Allow yourself to receive. This will increase your intuition, energy, and ability to give to others. So this is about opening up to your feminine side. We all have feminine and masculine within us. We have to balance both. So this is about dipping into your feminine side to be open to receiving. Now, this can be receiving from the universe, downloads, guidance, epiphanies, realizations, and also to help, divine intervention. It can also be being open to others who are coming forward or stepping forward to assist you in some way. Now, this can be in a number of different ways. They may be helping you physically. It could be a soul connection or somebody that's coming in to assist you in some way, whether it's advice, support, help. physical help or emotional help, or just some sort of assistance, some sort of benefit coming into you from others. You have to be open to receiving that, because often messages and changes get delivered to you through others. Okay, this is how the guidance realm works. This is how your angelics work. So, you know, some message or something could be delivered to you via another person. So be open to receiving, be open to taking things on board and initiating changes for yourself, because ultimately it's going to help you and it's going to help your relationship. It's going to help a lot of things actually across the board, because you've also got the 4th house here. You are sensitive. You do need to detox. You do need to change things up in your environment, and quite dramatically by the look of things with solar eclipse there. So a big change, a big shift coming in for you. You need to do this to rearrange your life, to bring in the new things, to bring in the better, the best that you can for yourself. There's also quite a bit of nurturing going on. So this is about self-love. It's also about nurturing. You may be nurturing children at this time, or involved with children at this time. It's about nurturing that. You give of your energy, your time, your love to nurture. But make sure that you're doing it from a full cup. You need to be full up. You need to be nurturing and loving yourself and doing things for yourself, because when you build up your self-worth level, then you can give to others from a full cup. You cannot do it from an empty cup. It just won't work. You're going to end up being resentful and be very, very tired. So make sure that you are nurturing yourself, and then you can nurture others as well. All things to do with children may be coming up for you. So this could be birth, it could be conception, birth, or nurturing of your children at this time. All sort of child issues and conception issues may be coming up for you, if that is appropriate for you at this time. But make sure that you are giving to yourself. Be open to receiving. You need to balance receiving and giving. You can't be giving, because again, then you're going from an empty cup. You need to fill your cup up, and you can only do that by receiving love, by receiving support, by receiving help or guidance or divine intervention, whatever it may be. Be open to receiving. Work on your feminine energy. Then we've got 4th house here. This is the house of your actual physical home, so your actual physical structure, but it can also be the atmosphere in the home and the people in your home, what is going on there. It's also the relationship to your family, your roots, your foundation, your ethnic identity, your ancestry. All of these things come in. So whatever was your support foundation, whatever you came from in your life, all comes in with the 4th house. So it looks like some decision needs to be made here, because you've got Gemini, I think. This is analyzing things. This is using mental energy. This is also about multitasking. This is about juggling different things, but this is also being able to look at a great many things at once, and gathering information. This is learning. This is researching. This is using media. This is exchange of ideas with others. This is networking. This is communication. Communication, hugely important with Gemini. It is Gemini's absolute bedrock quality, communication. And it can also be with certain people around you at this time, family members, siblings, things like that, aunts, uncles, cousins, relatives, and so on. Or it could be to communication to a wider audience, but because it's falling in your 4th house, it seems to be family related, at this time. But a decision needs to be made. There's some sort of weighing up. You may have to walk your talk. You may have to really be communicating at this time. Avoid gossip and getting into that. Just walk the high road. Do not get into that. And I say that because you've got sensitivity and you've got purification, Coventina. So stay clear of anything toxic. Stay clear of getting into any kind of arguments, because Gemini can sometimes come across as a bit glib or superficial or kind of argumentative for the sake of it, too wordy. Listening is very, very important. Listen and take in what needs to be said, and be open to receiving as well. Okay, listen before you speak. Pay attention to details. All of these things come in with this, but some sort of decision is going to be made, or is being made, or has been made, and now you are moving forward with that. But it's a very mental energy. It's a lot of talk. Just be careful that you not talk too much, because then you wear your energy levels down. Guard your energy, cleanse your energy, cleanse your aura. Make sure that you are really looking after yourself. Put a few boundaries in place as well, so that you're not having people taking from you constantly and drawing from your energy. Be very clear and direct when you communicate with them. Communicate with them in a way which is well received. Okay, do it in a way which is coming across as sincere. And then you've got Lakshmi, bright future. Stop worrying, everything is going to be fine. So whatever has occurred in this house, it could be across the board, relationship, how you're moving forward in the world related to your body, and what your interests and what is important to you. Also physical, home related, or it could be family related. Some shifts and changes are going on here, but it's saying that you've got a bright future ahead of you. Whatever is going down, there's a bright future. So stop worrying. This can be niggling worries and things that keep you up at night. And this can be Gemini energy as well. And it can also be ego coming in, which is driving you to worry. Ego issues, fear issues, anger, and concerns, and so on. And all of these things are triggering, and they're also toxic. So let go of those, okay? Because all you're going to do by worrying is draw the thing you're worrying about straight to you like a magnet, okay? So it's like you send out a signal. Worry, 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 and like attracts like. So don't project worry, all right? Project positivity. Think positive. Have a victorious mindset. Lakshmi is probably the most abundant goddess out there. She's loaded with abundance. She will bring you gifts galore, but you've got to tap into this abundance energy. Tap into the abundance flow of the universe, and you can do that by balancing your masculine and your feminine energies. Give to yourself first, and then you give to others, and then you're coming from a full cup. Balance your masculine and feminine energies. Be in your feminine energies, whether you're masculine or feminine, doesn't matter. Be in those receptive energies, and then you can give, and then you will have balance, and then you can anchor that abundance down. If you're too much in one or too much in the other, you're going to not be able to anchor it down. So have a positive mindset. Speak positively to yourself. Your self-talk, very, very important. And what you say outwardly, what you think and what you say is going to be very important. And, go about it in a way in your home life or to your family members that it will be well received. Be clear, be direct, bring in humor into the situation, which can be very much a Gemini thing. Use humor to lighten the situation, and you will manifest what you want, and this will bring you the bright future. So once again, I'm just going to go with the fairy tarot. So compassionate, accomplished, charismatic, gifted. So you could very well be embodying all of these qualities at this time, because we've talked about being charismatic. That is a first house thing, and being compassionate, the way you speak to others, and the way you deal with yourself. Be compassionate towards yourself as well. Be assertive when it comes to what you know is right. Okay, so this very much with the Gemini energy in your fourth house, also in your first house, what you're projecting outward to others and within your relationships. Be assertive when it comes to what you know is right, everything going your way, a good person or company to work for. So something is coming in for you which is going to bring in this foundation of abundance for you, and this is why you have the bright future. Things are starting to happen, but be clear that you detox, okay? Emotions, physically, your environment, whatever is going on. And then here, Two of Autumn. So, these are all your security issues coming up. Bring fun into everything you do. Juggling multiple priorities, which is very much a Gemini thing. Juggling multiple priorities or jobs, and exceptional talent for multitasking. So you may have more than one job or more than one income stream, or you may have a family, be working and doing other things, or whatever it is. Just make sure that you're managing your energy at this time and you're not dragging yourself down with too many things going on all at once. But a good talent for multitasking. So that is a strength of yours. And just manage that energy beautifully and you will be fine. Okay, Libra, I hope you enjoyed that. Please take care. Have a wonderful, wonderful month. Don't forget to like and share, or like and subscribe. And Yes, have a great month, and I will see you next time. Take care.